beautiful Georgian city of Armagh has been hosting its International Sport and Cultural Week since 1975. The city is the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland. St Patrick himself established a church here in the 5th century, and to this day there are 2 cathedrals bearing his name, one Catholic and one Protestant. The oldest city in Ireland, Armagh attracts visitors all year round, though not always as athletic as those who arrive for the annual International Road Race, a central part of the Sport and Cultural Week. 2010 was the 20th anniversary race and attracted a tremendous field of runners, all staying in the popular and central Armagh City Hotel. Run at night around the Georgian Mall in the centre of the city, the road race is truly unique, and the men's 5k is always one of the fastest anywhere in the world.
But this is the 20th anniversary of this race. It's an international event and we're taking elite athletes from around the globe, and it's just part of a whole month of celebrations that will be happening in Armagh. First the race, and then we run into a massive St Patrick's Day celebrations this year.
The women's 3k race also had a quality field of runners, and English international Ellie Stevens set the early pace, leading Northern Ireland's Kerry Harty round the first lap. Also in the field was former Commonwealth Games bronze medalist and Welsh cross-country champion Andrea Whitcomb. But Kerry Harty is the Northern Ireland record holder at this distance and was very comfortable in front of a home crowd. She won last year in a time of 9 minutes 32, but with nobody able to keep up and push her to the line, she didn't quite match that this year, coming home in first place again with a time of 9:37, a massive 50 metres in front of second placed Ellie Stevens.
I really enjoy the race. It's fantastic and the atmosphere is, brilliant from the crowd.
You happy with tonight's race, obviously, considering you won?
Yeah, very happy with today's race. Unfortunately Saturday I woke up with a bad cold, and it was a bit hit and miss whether I was going to make tonight, but I love this race and I just nursed myself better all week and was just hoping that I was going to get out on the line tonight.
The men's 5k race was one of the strongest fields ever seen in Armagh, with last year's record of 13:54 expected to be under threat. The fastest man in the race, England's Nick McCormick, was at the front of a bunched group of elite runners after the first lap, and it was clear this was going to be a tactical battle. Ireland's main challengers were Mark Keneally and Mark Christie, both coached by Ireland's greatest ever 5k runner, Mark Carroll. They each took their turn at the front of the leading group, along with Ryan McLeod of England and Mariusz Kaczynski of Poland. The tactical battle continued right to the bell in the final lap, with Mark Christie and Polish challenger Tomasz Jumkajak leading the bunch at the bell. But Nick McCormick has a PB over this distance of a lightning fast 13:25. He was the favourite and he pressed home down the back straight. As the race reached the home straight, McCormick was comfortably in control. He led a truly international top 3 to the finish line, with David McCarthy of Ireland in second, ahead of Ben Bruce of the USA in third. The winning time was 13:57.30, 3 seconds off last year's record.
The thing about running a 5k I've learned over the years is just being the silent runner until the last sort of 400 metres. No one really cares where you are, it's just getting around, and then it really comes down to the last 300 or 400, when it's a race against Americans and domestic guys. It's important the last 200, 400 metres, so it's good.
So no records broken this year, but another night of top quality road racing at an event that gets bigger and better every year.